Too many dreams, books, millionaires, ideas, skills, unfinished accomplishments are in the grave. Take a moment and think, what am I doing between the dash? You have to move right now because tomorrow is not promised. Join the Divine Connections movement in a couple of ways. One, download the app for free. 2, subscribe to Divine Connections magazine. 3, if you have a book, a product, a service, gospel music, business, health and wellness product, church, or anything creative, join the Divine Connections movement VIP and make a commitment to join a network that supports others, give you major exposure, customer retention, and customer engagement. To find out more about VIP, text 336-338-8903 or email divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com.
Divine Connection Marketing is a 500 Fortune company that can always connect you to the right connection. Check them out.
Businesses all across the planet are looking to make connections with people. Well, guess what? Divine Connections Magazine is helping businesses not only walk in their purpose and passions, but to get connected to their potential. That's right. You've got to connect to your potential, and you can make it happen now because it is time to know your worth. As you get connected to people all across the planet, Divine Connections Magazine will make it happen. And get featured in the magazine today and get your copy now, because there's no other time than a divine time to get connected to Divine Connections Magazine.
Great day, and welcome everyone. I am your host, Divine Connections, Deloris Williams, CEO of Divine Connections. We are grateful that you are here. We to connect with different businesses, entrepreneurs, gospel artists, praise dance, mime, vendors, anyone that's doing something great in the community. So we have a lot of opportunity to share with you guys today. So Divine Connections Magazine is a faith-based and inspirational magazine that comes out quarterly in print as well as online. So if you would like to advertise your business, your ministry, your book in our magazine, you can do so. Just contact text 336-338-8903 or email divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com. We also do 2 events a year, one in March and one in October. March is my anniversary, but we have praise dance groups, mime, vendors, quartet groups. Sometimes we have speakers, but this one we had a men's talking about mental health, life, and challenges. So if you missed that and you want a copy of it, let me know. We can get that out. But it was phenomenal. A lot of connections, a lot of networking was done as well. So that's always in March, the last Saturday in March. So keep that in mind. Also, our next event is going to be October 14th, and that is our Bring It event. That is praise dance groups, mimes, vendors, and youth vendors bringing the community together to network and worship and support each other. And also have sponsors. So if you want to sponsor an awesome event like that and stay connected with Divine Connections, you can do so. We have options for sponsorship, you becoming a sponsor as well, to help us support and continue to do what we do. So I'm excited about that as well. We also have our Divine Connections store is now available, where you can buy the Divine Connections hoodies, the shirts. We have hats, we have hoodies, we have bottles, all of that on our store. And I'll let you see just a little clip of that as well. And then we also have our Divine Connections app. It's now out. You can go to your Google Play Store or your Apple Store and download Divine Connections Magazine and install that app and stay connected with a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of networks, a lot of events that's going on, and introduce yourself to people, create a profile so people can know who you are and what you do. You never know who needs to connect with you. And so we're grateful for the opportunity to do all of that. So let me show you just a little clip of our October event, because you can mark your calendar for October 14th. And this is just a little clip, a glimpse of what you could see happening October 14th. Awesome, awesome. So if you want to be a part of our next big event, bring it or just attend, let us know. We have a variety of options for you as well. So here is also a video of Divine Connection store and what you can see in that as well. Awesome, awesome. And so that is our store. So make sure you guys go shopping. It's bit.ly/ Divine Connection Store. So how do you stay connected with Divine Connections? Go to our website and get divineconnectionsmagazine.com and join our email list. You can get news and all the updates of interviews, events, different things we have going on. We have our Facebook page at Divine Connections Marketing, our Instagram page at Divine Connections, and our YouTube channel at The Divine Connections. Make sure you subscribe and click the notification button as well. We're so excited. Our new magazine is now out, so you can now get a copy of Divine Connections magazine. You can go to divineconnectionsmagazine.com/subscriptions. You can get a digital copy or a hard copy, and you can change the quantity of hard copies to get as many as you need to share with your community, your churches, your organizations, so we can help spread the news. Everybody that was at my last event, that was a vendor, a sponsor on the men's panel, all of their information is in here. So definitely make sure you get a copy of the magazine. A lot of connections, a lot of resources are in there. Also, if you would like to be a sponsor on the show and you have a 30-second commercial, upon approval, we do a 3-month agreement to play your commercial before or after the interviews for only $150. So the more people know who you are, what you do, what you represent in your product and your services, they can reach out to you and connect with you and then find out how you guys can make it happen. So if you would like to be a sponsor and you have a 30-second commercial, let us know. We would love for you to be a part of the show. And then if you need a 30-second or a 60-second commercial for your business, for your ministry, for your book, for your gospel group, or you have an event coming up, we would love to create a 30-second or 60-second commercial just for you. Email us at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com. Okay. You can order your copy of my second book, which is called The Key Connector: How to Build an Empire Helping People. And I talk about how I accomplish things in my personal life as well as my business with the help of the Lord, having faith in myself and the God that I serve. And so if you want to know how I do what I do, get a copy of The Key Connector: How to Build an Empire Helping People. It is on Amazon, or you can contact me to get a signed copy and I can mail that out to you as well. Last but not least, you can get a copy of our journal is here as well. It's called Making It Happen. You are a Divine Connections. We write the vision, make it plain, execute, and then we celebrate. There's a lot of great things that's going to go on this year, and we're going to take a journey and write down things that we desire to happen and that has happened and that will happen. And we're going to journal together. So it's called Making It Happen. You are a Divine Connections, because you are. So you can get a copy of that as well. Again, the store is bit.ly Divine Connection Store. You can buy product from there as well. And don't forget to download the app Divine Connections Magazine from your Google Store or your Apple Store. We look forward to connecting with you right on your phone. All right, so we're grateful for that opportunity. And so now we're going to bring in our special guest. Miss Shelly is here, and she does a lot in the community. And so we're going to share what she does in the community, and so you can connect with her as well. So we want to bring in my special guest, Miss Shelly. Great day, great day. How are you?
I am good. How are you?
Doing well, doing well. Well, welcome to the show. Glad to have you on.
I am glad to be here.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, share with the audience a little bit about yourself and where you're from.
Okay, I am Shelly. As an author, I'm known as Shelly Corinne. I'm from Greensboro, North Carolina.
Mm-hmm,
Um, I write children's books, and I do also some publishing. I help other authors become published, get their books published as well. And I
mm-hmm,
have a special needs child that has a rare genetic disease, so I'm kind of known in my community for doing some advocacy.
mm-hmm,
I do some speaking, especially to schools and younger children, just trying to explain about children with disabilities and helping kids and adults too get comfortable
mm-hmm.
with working with children and individuals with disabilities.
Awesome, awesome. I love that. I know I'm a hab tech, and I worked with my individual for 19 years, and I loved it. We were out in the community doing different things, going different places, and it's good, so they can feel comfortable. They can have places to go and enjoy their life as well. So that's definitely exciting. So tell us a little bit about your book.
Okay, so I have a few children's books. Some of them are behind me.
Mm-hmm,
So I started writing probably I think in 2020. I just had a love for children's books. I have tons of children's books in my home, and I just decided that I wanted to start writing some, especially for
mm-hmm,
my son that has special needs. Just because some books are too wordy, some weren't didn't have a storyline, and he just needs like pictures to get his attention. So I started writing my own for him.
mm-hmm,
My best-selling children's book is this one, and this one is there's a little boy in my class, but I don't know his name. And this is one that's really my passion. This is the one I usually do school visits with, or
mm-hmm.
just visit different organizations. And the whole reason that I came up with the title, because it is a long title, it's not recommended to have a title this long, but it was a
Okay.
purpose. um, and that's because just from my experience with my son being in schools or being in different programs, a lot of times people never really learned his name. Typically, like in schools, elementary schools, children with disabilities may be in a separate class. They may get come to other classes just for part of the day. But a lot of times they're still kind of not integrated fully with the rest of
Mm-hmm.
the students. And so they're known as the child in a wheelchair or the child that has autism and things like that. Like when other kids go home and talk about them, they're like, oh, it's a little boy in my class in a wheelchair. But so they never learn their name. So that's why this book says there's a little boy in my class, but I
I
don't know
like it.
his name. And the whole purpose is the little boy goes from just kind of looking at him, trying to figure out, what's up with him, to actually going over to him, talking to him, and becoming really close friends with him.
Awesome. I love that. I love that. All right. And so if someone wanted to get that book, where do you have that book where they can purchase it?
Okay, so it's on Amazon, so definitely can be purchased on Amazon. People can reach out to me if they wanted a signed copy, and then I could send them one as well. And then there's a bookstore in Greensboro called Next Chapter Bookstore. It's at Ben's Boys
Hmm.
Restaurant Friendly, so my book is there. And it's also online with Barnes and Noble. So those are the options at the moment. Yeah.
Awesome. Love it. Love it. And you said you also go out and speaking as an advocate. So share some insight on that as well.
So I have done some advocacy just for disabilities. I've done like helping speak to legislators before about different needs that we have. But my biggest thing that I do a lot now is going to like summer camps or schools or any type of organization. Because even though my book is written for preschool, probably to the second grade level, I tell people the message is for everybody. So I
Hmm.
even have taken the book and read to a whole eighth grade class before and had discussions, because the point is to start the conversation
Hmm.
about individuals with disabilities and how that we can be more inclusive
Yeah.
instead of always, excluding them or feeling so uncomfortable about them. So that's the thing I do more than anything, is going out and speaking in different events for that.
Awesome. Love it. Love it. Love it. And you said you do one more thing.
Okay, I also do some publishing. So I
Yeah.
have a publishing agency. So if anybody wanted help with getting a book published, they could reach out to me. My agency is kingkayenterprise.com, and
Mm-hmm.
that's named after my son. So I'll give you a little bit of backstory. My son's condition is terminal. He has far outlived his life expectancy. He was expected to probably live to like 8 or 10 years old, and he will be turning 26 in May. So,
Praise
yeah.
God.
And I've done a lot of advocacy for him, like even going against sometimes what doctors say. So that's
Yeah.
like a message I also want to get out to people, like, do your research, because it's not, I'm in the medical field. So I'm a nurse. So I'm not saying that doctors and nurses or anything are wrong, but sometimes you got to do your own research and
That's
figure out
right.
what's best for you. So
Mhm.
for like my child, he has a feeding tube at this point. So with his disease, it gets worse over time. So when he was younger, he could run, he could talk, he could do lots of things. But as he's gotten older, he's lost all ability. He can't walk, he can't talk, he can no longer eat. He has a feeding tube.
Mhm.
Um, and I was really at one point told by a doctor, it's probably time to just kind of let him pass away and not try to keep feeding
Mhm.
him through the feeding tube, because he was having so many issues. And I wasn't hearing that. So I
Right.
started making his feeding tube formula myself. So I
Mhm.
make all natural food, blend it up really well, and give it to him. And
Mhm.
he's done so well. The last time we
Yeah.
saw the doctor, they were shocked at how well he's doing.
Yep.
So
Mhm.
that's another like message I like to just put out to people is, you got to advocate for yourself, your children, your loved ones, for any
That's right.
type of medical condition. There's a lot of times there's more than just typical medicine or whatever they're telling you. So
Mhm.
yeah, I like to do a lot of speaking about that as well. So yeah, the publishing, I write the books. I have the books that I sell. I do the publishing for authors who want to be published, speaking engagements. And one other thing, which really is not something that I do, but I do sell uh, t-shirts for my son, because I told you I
Okay.
named the agency. I named the agency King Kai because his name is Kai,
Okay.
and yeah, I started this really because I wanted his name to still be heard when he's gone. I still
Yeah.
want his name, so that's why I started a company so that his name will still be out there. I started making, having someone make for me King Kai t-shirts that I
I love it.
sell. So yeah,
Mhm.
so they wear it on his birthday. So I'm hoping that, even after he's gone, that it'll be a big thing that people will always put on this shirt and just tag me on social media, so that we just know that, you're thinking about us, you're thinking about Kai.
Yeah.
So and all that could be found pretty much on my Instagram page. It's one link that would take you to everything. And this is kind of what the King Kai shirts look like that we usually try to wear on May 24th, because that's his
Yeah.
birthday. So
Hold it. Hold it up, some. Hold it up, some. There we go.
yeah.
Awesome. Very nice. Very nice. All right. And I have some of your information on there. Tell them again how they can find you,
They
connect
can
with you.
find me on Instagram at I am Shelly Corinne. And on Instagram is probably the best because they can click on the link and it'll take them to every single book that they may want. It'll take them to where you can purchase the King Kai shirts as well. Or they can email me or call me if they're wanting me to come for a speaking event, come speak at schools or do an author visit, any
Mm-hmm.
type of community event. They can email me or call me. And then I have the kingkayenterprise.com for publishing. So,
Gotcha.
yeah.
I love it. I love it. I love everything that you're doing and how you press past what the doctor said, and then you did your research and your studying and started using natural food, and just to make his life here the best it can be while he's here. So that is phenomenal. So celebrate you for who you are and what you do and the extent that you have went to make it happen. And that's what it takes, for us to live in this world, in this society. And then how do you deal with just balancing your life with the challenges?
So, good thing that I have been blessed with, like you said, you were a hab tech for 19 years, which is rare.
Hmm.
It is
Hmm.
rare
Yes.
to have
Yes.
workers that will stay with one person for that
That's
long.
right.
So
Mm-hmm.
my worker has been with Kai for probably around the same amount of time. He was probably 5 or 6 when she started working with him, and now
Yeah.
he's 6. So thanks to her, I have been able to, because I still work full time as a nurse, but
Yeah.
thanks to her and how much she stuck with me, that I'm able to do a lot. Like
Yeah.
sometimes I can go away just for a weekend if I need, just to get a breather. And it's really important. It's really
Yeah.
important to take care of yourself. Like we
Mm-hmm.
always talk about how much people take care of others, and you really have to take care of yourself. And I'm preaching to myself too.
Yeah.
But
That's right.
I have her. And when, when he was younger, I had a lot of family support, but now my parents have gotten older and they have their own health issues that they're not really able to help. But thank God I
Yeah.
have. It's been really helpful. Definitely prayer. There's been times
Yeah.
that, I remember him being in surgery and the doctors coming out, they're saying that we don't think they were going to be able to take the breathing tube out. They felt like his throat had swollen up, that once they took it out, and it would swell closed and he would pass away. And they were like, what do you
Mm-hmm.
want to do? And I just stopped for a minute, prayed about it, and I was like, take it out, he'll be fine. And he was. So
I
yeah,
love it.
yeah.
I love it. I love it. And that's the important thing with having a relationship with God, with everything else and everything else in life is going on. You got to have that relationship with Jesus Christ, because life will throw some stuff at you. And then whatever he gives you enough strength to handle it, but you have to give it to him. And give it to him. So that is awesome. So definitely listen, y'all, make sure you stay connected with Miss Shelly. She's doing great things. It is definitely much needed. Yeah, I enjoy, that industry as well. And they are very creative individuals. They're very smart. I just love it. And so you want to make them also feel like they are part of this world and family and the community as well. So thanks for what you do and who you are, as well, and sharing it with the community.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. All right. And now share with us some words of encouragement.
My biggest word of encouragement would be do it scared. That's been like my new motto lately, because I am a very shy person, like very, very shy.
Mhm.
um, but so even writing a book, even going to meetings in schools, when you have the whole teachers and all these other people in that meeting come in and it's just you, all that, I've had to do it scared. Even when I'm conflicting what doctors are wanting me to do, and I've decided that no, I don't want to do it that way, I want to do it this way. It's hard for me to be, I'm not a very vocal person, so I've had to force myself to be that way. So even though it feels uncomfortable, it feels nervous, even writing books or being a publisher, all that can feel
Yeah.
uncomfortable, but I just like, it doesn't matter, you do it scared. So if you have something to drive or something you need to do, something you want to do, don't let that fear stop you. So do it scared.
Awesome. 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 I appreciate that. Love that. Y'all make sure y'all stay connected with Miss Shelly. I love what she's doing. Go get the books and the shirts. Stay connected. And there's other parents out there that want to connect. Some of y'all go through some of the same, similar things. You guys can connect as well. Awesome. Awesome. Anything else you want to share before we leave?
I think that's good, and I'm definitely agree with
Okay.
you. Like if there's any other parents that want to connect, I'm open to it. I have a couple of friends that have children with special needs, and they'll call me about an IEP meeting they're about to have or something they're going through, and I help talk them through it. Or sometimes we just
Mhm.
talk about our pain or our struggles. So sometimes you just need somebody else that just gets it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm that person. I'm here for that.
Awesome. 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 Love that. Love that. Well, it's been a pleasure, Miss Shirley. Hold tight. I'm going to go to my commercials and then I'll come back to you. But thank you so much for your time and what you do and the care that you do it in. I am Deloris Williams with Divine Connections. Make sure you stay connected to the number one divine connector, which is Jesus Christ. Hold tight.
Hey, we've got exciting news from Divine Connections Marketing Services. Now you can create your own custom video commercial for your business or organization. It's time for you to win. Your product or service is someone's solution. So get the attention of your potential customers now. Choose from a 30 or 60-second commercial today. Just email us at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com and we can get started. Connect today and let's get started making your custom video commercial now. Divine Connections magazine. Get major exposure for your business. Is someone looking for your service? Do you need networking? Are you a gospel artist or a ministry? Do you have a major event that you want to promote? Divine Connections magazine has the solution for you. We can distribute to residents, businesses, churches, and online. Don't miss this opportunity to expand your marketing locally and around the world. Find out more about us at divineconnectionsmagazine.com. Get your spot in the next issue of Divine Connections magazine by emailing us for details at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com.
Make sure to like us on Facebook at Divine Connections Marketing. Follow us on Instagram at Divine Connections.
Let's get it started now.